Alright, so I'm here today to talk about why Sam Raimi's Spider-Man made a kind of cameo appearance in the Morbius trailer. Alright, so basically, you saw the thumbnail, you can see Jared Leto just walking down the alleyway, trying to cover up his prison clothes or whatever it looks like. Looks like he's either just left prison or escaped. Um, and on the side, on his on his left, I want to say, you can see a Spider-Man poster. Well, not poster, we'll say graffiti artwork saying murderer. Now, that is to do with the ending of Spider-Man Far From Home, but what makes this more interesting is that Morbius isn't even a part of the MCU, but it kind of is. Michael Keaton's Vulture appears in it, which I'll get into in another video. Michael Keaton's Vulture was in Spider-Man Homecoming, which is set in the MCU. Morbius is supposed to be set in a different universe alongside Venom. Apparently these two might bridge together now for the MCU because Marvel, Sony, Disney, contracts, all that jazz. Hollywood's a very, very confusing place, right? So basically, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man from the PS4 game is seen on the graffiti artwork. So somebody's just graffitied it. It's from the loading screen of the PS4 game, and if you like, other YouTubers have said it. So if you like, flip it around or whichever way you flip it, yeah. He's shooting a web. Now, let's be honest. People have been Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. How would Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man fit into the Venomverse? He's already had his Venom, and the fact that if these two are in the MCU, Venom and Morbius, that is, how would Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man get there with just being there and not in the multiverse? They could have, put Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man there, just saying that people have started to forget about him. People aren't very caring when it comes to Spider-Man, which is a shame because he was just treated absolutely dirty by Sony, in my opinion, just because he had jet lag and he couldn't go to a interview thing. Disgrace. Apparently they're trying to get in talks with him to see if he would like to reprise his role. I would love that. But yeah, I think it's just gonna be graffiti artwork. Obviously Sony can't use the MCU suits, so they're gonna have to design their own suit, which I don't know if the MCU would be allowed to use, because then you'll be seeing Spider-Man switching suits every movie, just like Iron Man has done. And so does every hero, at least once a movie or every 2 movies. It'll be Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but I really hope that they don't put Tom Holland's Spider-Man in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man suit, because I just couldn't see it. Honestly, I couldn't see Tom Holland wearing Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man suit. That's like something that should just never be worn again unless it's by Tobey Maguire himself. It's one of those suits where, it's so recognizable that it only looks good on one person, and that's the person that brought that character to fame. Not necessarily to fame, but you know what I mean. Helped bring Spider-Man more into the spotlight. Yeah, he had the 90s show. He had that 70s live action show, the Japanese Spider-Man and all that jazz, but Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. But yeah, Tom Holland could make an appearance in Morbius, in Venom 2. I mean, rumours saying that he's in contract talks with Venom 2, so none of us know what's happening until the last minute. Venom 2 shooting, so unless they've already got an idea, where it's just going to be like him walking or something. But this is what's confusing, right? The MCU will not acknowledge the events of this new Venomverse, yet this Venomverse will acknowledge the events of the MCU. So, I mean, I haven't really watched the Netflix shows. I've seen a few episodes of The Punisher, a few episodes of Daredevil. They're well better shows, check them out. And the fact that they're not going to acknowledge the Venomverse is quite confusing because Venom and Morbius might be big power hitters in the Venomverse, and then it's like the symbiote is one of the most powerful things in the Marvel universe, and the fact that Shield doesn't even know it's around just because it's in San Francisco, not New York, is just mind-boggling. And the fact that they're gonna bring Blade into Phase 5, and he might not even know that Morbius the Living Vampire exists, is just confusing on another level. But I might get into them in the future videos. Not many of my friends enjoy Marvel and DC content, but I thought I'll do this, see if I can get some views up, see if I can get some other people to watch my channel who I don't necessarily know of, which is good. Apologies for the long video, but I just thought I'd give this a try. And yeah, appreciate it, and much love.